Now, whether you are on the left or you're on the right, one thing is actually for certain. One thing is universal. Nobody likes an arrogant, smug twat.
What are you doing, stick bro?
Been days after the election and everybody's still feeling the after effect of it. You know, you still have liberals melting down. You still have a whole bunch of crazy stuff happening. And but however, this video is about this lady, this one particular lady that was so smug, so condescending. I'm just gonna roll down the video real quick.
We're closing in on almost 5 p.m. Eastern Time, and I've been tracking everything that's been going on across the country today. And my most important encounter was when I went out to get my champagne. I was talking to the guy in the store, of course, asking him, did he vote? And he said he did early voting, and he asked me if I early voted. And he asked me, why I was getting the champagne. And I said, because I'm going to be toasting Madam President tonight. And he just looked at me with kind of like a smirk on his face. And I said, she's going to win this, right? And he says, oh, well, it's very, very close. And I said, no, it's not. He says, well, what do you...
So as you can see, she went down from her ivory tower, of her bubble, of all her smugness. Went through a cashier, the guy was just doing his job. And then she felt the need to talk about politics and stuff like that, to just look down upon the fella, to be so condescending, to be such an arrogant prick.
I said, no, it's not. The women of America are making their voices heard. Reproductive rights is what it all comes down to. And the women are voting in numbers relative to men that are unbelievable.
Oh yes, of course. That's all it came down to. Reproductive right, or whatever you want to call it. Like, it's not the fact that people just can't afford their groceries and, they're broke as hell. They just, devastating. But no, it's all about the right for a woman to have an abortion. Continue, shall we?
She's won this. And I said to him, she's going to take every one of the swing states plus Iowa. And he said, oh, but the numbers are so close. I said, I'm a political analyst. I'm telling you right now, the numbers are there. She's taking this election.
Political analyst. I have a degree. You stupid, stupid man. I'm right and you're wrong. Oh, the smugness on that lady's face. Oh my God. Whew. Good time.
I said to him, you realize, and he didn't tell me who he voted for, but of course I knew. And I said, you do realize you wasted your vote, right? And I didn't care. And I walked out with my bottle of champagne and happily walked home. Bye-bye.
A few moments later.
So, as you know, Kamala Harris did not win the election. As the numbers stand right now, there were 18 million fewer votes than in 2020. And as I have said all along, you have to have a huge, huge turnout, and it goes to the Dems. And we didn't have it.
Now that you realize that you were actually wrong in your prediction, would your very smug self would tone down the arrogance and actually gain some humility and whatnot? Like, actually, you kind of look like you have a little bit of humility. So perhaps you've learned from your arrogant mistakes, your arrogant perspective, right? Right?
There is one fundamental thing that you cannot account for when you're using data to predict or project the outcome of an election, is you can't factor in the impact of racism or the existence of racism and misogyny.
Oh, of course, you can never be wrong. Never. You can never be wrong. It's not like the fact that you've been calling half of the population misogynist, sexist, and all the other crap, right? It's not the fact that you've been calling white people racist. All this other crap that you've been spewing out of your mouth. It's no. It's none of that. It's none of that. It's the fact that, yes, it is true the country is somehow racist. The country is not ready for a female president. It's these people make me sick. It's like, here's what I've noticed, right? It's not, let's just take politics out of the equation. Insanity is doing the same thing over and over and over again and expecting a different result. And a lot of time, people who tend to find themselves in those situations, that just seems to be like the world's out to get them. The world somehow their perpetual victim. A lot of time is because they lack the self-awareness. They don't know how to have any sort of self-reflection. They don't know how to look back and be like, where did I mess up? How did I get to the situation that I'm in right now? And how do I actually remedy that situation to make it better? To make sure that I don't commit the same arrogant mistakes that I've been doing over and over again. Humility. I believe that with that you can go a long way. But of course not. Of course that's not going to happen, because people like this can't seem to see the world outside of themselves. They can't seem to comprehend that there's reality outside of their illusion. They can't seem to fathom that when things don't go their way, it's everybody else's fault. But the obvious. Anyways, you know what to do. I'm your host, The Haitian. So, share, like, comment, and subscribe, because it definitely will help my channel. It will help me grow, and it will help me get some of that YouTube money. So, subscribe to your boy. I'm out of here, guys. Peace.
Sorry. No! Why? Why? Do you really hate me that bad?
You gotta see me that one.
My girl just lost a day ago. Like, damn.